Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Daily Downshift. Today we got something a little bit different. We got the casting couch. What we're doing today is we're gonna be talking about my brand new car I have ordered. It was just built last week or 2 weeks ago. And it's basically on a train on the way to the dealership, and I'll be picking it up in a couple of weeks.
Okay, so we've been hinting at it for quite some time.
Yeah.
We went to a show in Toronto. If any of you people saw that video, I think you did. It did okay on the views.
Yeah, I think you got 7,000 views, so that was pretty good.
So we'll take it. So if you haven't put it together, what is the car?
We are getting the 2023 G87 M2.
Nice.
I know, controversial, some people hate it. Some people like myself love it, but I could be biased because I literally already paid for the thing. But the one thing that is a little bit strange, and I've never done this before, he's never done this before, we're getting the car in manual.
Manuel.
So, yeah.
Coming from Mexico.
Crazy. So I've driven manual a couple times before, not great at it, but this is going to be kind of like my beater to learn on.
Yeah, it's a good beater to go for. Well, and the best part of it, for the viewer that is the fact that they get to follow along and see if you mess up the clutch or not.
True, yeah.
Part.
If I end up melting the clutch, you guys will definitely see that first. So that's pretty awesome. I was back and forth on a couple colors. For those that don't know, there is black sapphire.
Okay.
There's the launch color, which is like Zandervoort blue. I don't know the exact pronunciation, but it's like a pastel baby blue color. There's Toronto red. Shout out to Toronto. We're in Toronto.
There you go.
There is the Brooklyn gray, and then finally there's the Alpine white, which I had on my M2 and the M2 comp. Obviously not doing white again. That would be that would be weird. Brooklyn gray is a very nice color. I've seen that. But mainly what I was kind of between was the red and the black. And ultimately ended up deciding to go for the red. Never had a red car in my life before. I've had a blue, a white, an orange, and that's it. So we're adding red to the collection now, so that's gonna get crossed off the list.
Yep.
I was saving it for the Ferrari, but that's not happening. That's not happening.
That's far away.
Gonna go for like kind of a red look with a lot of black carbon fiber, maybe gold wheels or maybe black wheels, maybe even like white. I haven't really decided yet, or silver. Yeah. You know?
I haven't seen a Toronto red in person. Have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so this will be a first for both of us.
This will be a first. I've seen a lot of videos and stuff. It's a dynamic color. In light, very, very bright conditions, like on a sunny day. It's got like hints of orange in it. So very different red. So looking forward to seeing it in person for sure.
So one big thing that I was surprised at is I know you really wanted a specific color, but that made a difference versus what transmission you got. So let's talk about that. Why did you get the manual?
Right, because I did ultimately want to track this car, even though it's going to be a little bit of a boat. It's like 3,800 pounds, but we got a stick because this is an HEE vehicle. And because we wanted to get this car very, very early, I had to make the sacrifice of going for stick and also for going for the M Sport seats rather than the carbon buckets, which I initially had on my spec. Disappointed that I can't get the carbon buckets, but down the road, if somebody wants to trade their buckets for my sports seats, like let's say a dad, right? A dad picks up this car, he's not comfortable in the buckets. I could give him my sports seats plus cash, not a problem. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to get this car early. It should be here for the global launch, which is on April 8th. That's the first day in which any YouTuber, any customer is gonna get the car. So
that's exciting.
Yeah, we'll be amongst one of the first people, just like with the Corvette C8. So brand new platform. It should be a really fun time.
And so what was the other color though? That was the auto.
Oh yeah, so auto was also, there was a blue option and a black option.
Oh
so
yes, okay. Yeah.
I could have gone for the black, but one of the things that it had that I was also having to pay extra for was the enhanced auto stop, autopilot, you know, all that stuff. Okay. And that was like $3,000. So I was like, man, you know, it's just a waste of money. That's not something I ever am going to use. Yeah. $3,000 and it's my second favorite color. I might as well go with stick.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so a couple other things here I have on my build sheet that come with the car, and this is perfect because this was the identical spec to what I wanted on my car. So got the red M Performance brake calipers.
Oh, it's red on red.
Yep.
Okay. This is the first time I'm seeing the list.
Yeah, you could have gone blue, but if I went with gold wheels, red, blue, gold, it just
a lot of clash.
Too much going on, right? The Shadowline headlights, which is the black strip on the front, I think that's like $200 to $300 or whatever. The carbon roof, which is very, very nice. It's got the carbon fiber trim on the inside, so that's surrounding all the door panels and the cluster, all that good stuff. It's got the M seatbelts, which I think is kind of stupid you have to pay for, but I didn't want to have just regular black seatbelts.
Oh, so is it like the whole thing is colored?
Yeah. Okay. Or I think like half the strip is the M colors.
That's cool.
Which matches the seats, right? Because the seats are red on one side and blue on the other, the sport seats.
Okay.
So you got to get the belt to match.
Yeah, you have to.
Come on, for $200-$300?
Yeah.
That's how they're getting you though. You know, little options here, there, $200-$300 and it adds up. We also got wireless device charging, which, you know, it's on the sheet, whatever, $200-$300.
Should be standard.
It should be, yep. We had the M Drivers package, which I think includes a track day, which is pretty cool. It also increases the speedo gauge up to like 250 or 280. I think they're now electronically limited to like 200, which is, you know, I mean, we're not doing those kind of speeds, guys.
The car's going right back to Mexico for those runs, you know?
Of course, yeah. And then I think just the premium package, that's basically about it. And the premium package comes with a lot of nice stuff. I cannot believe this, but comfort access is not standard on this car.
On an M car, that's brutal.
Yeah, so take that in. You have to actually pull your key out, unlock it.
Yeah, that's so like 10 years ago.
Yeah, crazy.
Wow.
So comfort access, adaptive LED headlights, which is nice. I don't think the M2 or the M2 Comp had that.
No, they didn't mind us. It like turns when you go in the corners, right?
Right.
Nice.
So that's going to be something that's new to me. Parking assistant, I hope that means there's like cameras and stuff like that because the M2 did not have that.
Yeah.
We have the Harman Kardon surround sound system, so nice little increase there. You gotta love that. And then another massive thing is the heads-up display.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Mine has it.
Not an option on the M2 Comp or the M2, so that's brand new to me.
Yep.
And then we have the Digital Cockpit Professional. Okay, so that's basically all there is for the options and packages that come in the car. Basically everything was ticked except for the garage door opener, which is $300. Funny enough, I did have that on my original.
Okay.
But whatever, $300 off. Not really concerned about that. And the no bucket seats. Those are the only two options that really aren't ticked here. So we have everything else in the car. And I'm looking forward to getting this thing and just modding it. There's a lot of things I already have planned. Wheels, lowering springs, you know, maybe a bunch of carbon fiber stuff and performance stuff. Exhaust. Maybe stage 2 tune. Who knows? You know, we're thinking pretty far out here. Okay, and then the last thing I want to touch on is the price. So here in Canada, it is $76,500 base. I do believe that includes delivery. No, it doesn't.
Of course not. It's a BMW.
PDI and freight, or PDE and freight, is $2,395, which isn't bad. So $76,500 is the base with all the options that I got on the car, which was the HEA Spec. Came out to $87,945. So just under 90,000 MSRP. Not bad.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty nice compared to what? How much are M3s and M4s?
Well, the M3 Comp X Drive base is like 99 and change.
Okay.
And so the issue in Ontario is the luxury tax over 100K, which is 10% or whatever the alternate is. So at least you're not in there and you're not paying extra money.
Exactly. No luxury tax on this bad boy. And, you know, if you had the same options on an M3, it'd probably be what, 25K more?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good value proposition, especially if you want a little bit of a shorter car. You don't want those, you know, big boat cars.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's going to be an awesome car. Again, 3 weeks away, so at this point it's just a waiting game. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited for the journey. We'll check back in, I guess, once we're at the dealership picking up the car in a couple weeks from now. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button, subscribe for more car content, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Take care.